In this video, we're going to be looking at what many people chase, just like the Holy Grail, the nitrate buster. It's something that many people want to have in their aquarium and in their hobby. It would make things so much easier. What could a nitrate buster do? It could reduce your time involved in maintenance in your aquarium. It could be less water changes. It could allow you to do more with your aquarium hobby just by reducing your nitrates. Now, some of you may not know what nitrates are, so let me give you a little bit of information on the nitrogen cycle in your aquarium. Now, as you know, urine or urea, say you go to the bathroom, you maybe smell an odor. That's ammonia. And these fish here put out the same type of ammonia. And it needs to be broken down because that ammonia will kill your fish eventually. And when it's broken down, it goes down to nitrite. And nitrite is not as deadly as ammonia, but it can kill your fish just as easily if it's high. And then it's broken down into nitrate. Nitrate is normally very harmless, but it can build up over time and also be a silent killer. So that's why a lot of your more mature people in the hobby, or the people that's in the hobby the most, or maybe just people who've done a lot of research want to achieve something to achieve nitrate reduction. So to get these broken down, the ammonia, the nitrite, and the nitrate, well, at least for the ammonia and the nitrite, you need beneficial bacteria. Now you can't just set up an aquarium and boom, your bacteria is there. It takes 6 weeks at least. That's the reason why you need to slowly add fish to your aquarium, not do much of your feeding, and build up some beneficial bacteria before you get into the hobby. So that's just a little tidbit you can research on your own if you're new to the hobby. So we're going to be looking at nitrate buster in this video. And let me tell you what I've been doing here recently over the last year. In the last year I had 18 aquariums. I kind of got where I was disinterested in the hobby, but I changed the filtration system of all my aquariums to the Matin filtration system. Now the Matin filtration system is not the nitrate buster that I'll be talking about. This is your first step in breaking down your ammonia and your nitrite, the Matin filter. And what's going to be surprising to many is that video I had a year ago about installing this Matin filtration system on this Frontosa aquarium. I have not cleaned in a year's time. And I don't plan on cleaning it because it doesn't need it. I've had no fish loss in this aquarium, no deaths. It's just been an amazing success. Now recently I've also had a lot of things going on where I've been able to do less maintenance. So surprisingly to many people, I haven't done a water change on this aquarium in 6 months. Now when it got to about the 3-month mark, I was like, they're still doing good, but what about my nitrates? They're probably building up. I don't really have anything taken out of it. Take them out of there. Of course, your Matin filtration could take out some, potentially. Maybe the anaerobic bacteria in the sand could take out some, eventually. But so I wanted to have a nitrate buster. What could I use to, take out nitrates? You can have plants, but they take out just a little bit at a time. You have to leave the light on. But everyone knows that algae takes out nitrates. But I don't want algae all in my aquarium here. Don't want to see where you can see it. Don't want the lights on all the time up here. So the fish have to have lights on all the time. So what did I do? I did something easy. Something cheap. I took a spotlight that I could buy at the hardware store or Home Depot or Lowe's for like $10. Took a one LED LED bulb, and I hung it on the side of my filter, which I'll show you here in a little bit in a second. And I have it going 24 hours a day. And if you look here, here's my matte filter here. You see a little bit of light right there. That can be used as a night light at nighttime. It's not real bright, but the spotlight goes on it and is on it 24 hours a day, and the water goes through the matte filter into the algae and is utilized 24 hours a day, reducing my nitrates. So it works very well. Now, this is not something you could do overnight. It took 3 weeks to actually get a reasonable amount of algae from my light. You want it right there in a concentrated form. Now it will build up on the glass, and it also will go through the algae in the glass onto the filter. There's actually algae on the matte filter on the back side. So you're not seeing any of this algae in the aquarium. And it's been doing great. So it does take about 3 months to get going. So what's my total expense? Well, a bulb, I buy them in a pack, so maybe a $2 bulb, $10 little spotlight holder, which I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. I have it going 24 hours a day, but with the wattage at 10 watts, for the bulb, it's very little electricity. And it's way cheaper than your professional algae scrubbers you have to pay $100 or more for. And it's a bigger area too. It's not a little concentrated one. You spend $150, it's only this yay big. It's this big, and it's got algae out this way. So you're getting a concentrated form. Now, what else does this do besides reduce your nitrates? Well, less algae is growing in your aquarium. It's taking the nutrients back here, so there's less algae growing in your aquarium, taking out your nitrates. It's filtering the water. It's adding your to your filtration. The flow is still going great. I thought there might be a problem with the flow, but after 3 or 4 months, the flow's still doing great. There's a lot of algae back there. So this is a way you can get your nitrates out of your aquarium. The fish are doing great. They've not been any more healthy than this ever. They eat great. They swim around great. The flow's great. It's just a way to do less maintenance, spend less time doing the things you don't really enjoy to do by having a nitrate buster. Now also, let's go back to the matte filter. I haven't cleaned in a year. I have maybe $40 invested in this matte filter. I haven't cleaned in a year. Replacement parts, if they ever go bad, is like $12 a piece for the pump. I have 2 pumps. I only pay about $12 for the pumps. So this is a cheap filtration system with an algae scrubber that allows you to have no filter maintenance for a year, no water changes for 6 months. It's amazing. I think you should check it out and research it, and look at all the crazy comments below on this video, because you're going to have your experts from your beginners. They're going to give you information that I may not have given, maybe even some links that I don't even know about. So look into this. This may be something you want to do for your aquarium. Each aquarium is different. This is not necessarily going to make your fish immune to overfeeding or different things like diseases. Doesn't mean your fish are just going to live forever. The setup, because there are different things that can affect them, but it's something you may want to look into, and it's relatively cheap, and you can do it yourself. So check it out, and thanks for watching. So I closed out the video without actually showing you the spotlight. This only cost about $10 from many different locations around the world. This is a clip-on light, and you put the bulb in there. It's only about $2 LED bulb. There's, you see the algae pack, and let me zoom in where you can see the algae in the matte filter. So that's on the glass. You see back there? Yeah, there's the algae all the way around a big ring on the matte filter, the actual foam filter itself. that's taking out nitrates 24/7. So thanks again for watching. Hopefully this gives you some ideas, maybe something to talk about. Thanks again for watching.